Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is Iyanda Siraj, the eclectic high priestess. I hope that I'm finding you well and in high spirits. Taurus. If you are new here or if you are a regular, we welcome you all the same. Thank you so much for sharing this space with me. Let's get into it. Okay. So, Taurus, illusions. Okay. Success or failure. Okay. So there is definitely an energy here of assessing where you really stand. Okay. Now, it's okay. So say you ask somebody a question, will this be a success or not? Okay. And they say, yes, it will be a success. Then you go through the situation, things play out, and you don't feel like it's a success, but there's still success there. Okay. Someone was successful. Okay. So there's definitely something about the illusion. You were moving with something, you knew it was going to work, you knew it was going to play out, and it works and it plays out, but maybe not in the way you thought. Maybe you don't get to win. Maybe it doesn't work out for you. Maybe it works out for the good of all, or the collective, or maybe somebody else. But there's definitely a sense of being, you could have personally been deceived somehow. Okay. And so you're not going to get the outcome that you were anticipating, or that's someone else's situation. Okay. Someone could have been deceived by you. And if that's the strategy that you had to take, cool. But in the end, it doesn't provide the outcome that was hoped for. Okay. Well, I'm not saying that it doesn't, but the question is, did it provide the outcome that you hoped for? Okay. Was it really a success? So even if you did get what you thought you wanted, was it really a success, or was it in turn truly a failure? Okay. So let's dig in. Now that message can stand alone or it can coincide with this. We don't try to force messages to fit. So it may take us somewhere else in general. So what do we have for Taurus here for the month of June? Taurans for the month of June. We got Capricorn energy, we got education, and we got sidelines. Okay, so somebody could be, picking up a side job or a side hustle. Okay. Excuse me. Somebody could be picking up a side hustle. With the Capricorn energy here, I do feel like also I'm hearing someone who's in school, some person who could be in school. This is like somebody's sidekick, or maybe their side chick or something, who's in school for something. You could be financially supporting this person or assisting them in some kind of way. But I feel like there's something about like a part-time job or a side hustle. Okay. Let's put this down. What do we have? I will not be moved. Okay. So somebody is also taking a stand. Somebody is not giving into the distractions. They're staying focused on their process, on their career path, or I'm literally seeing like I guess a degree audit. So someone is sticking it out. Someone is seeing it through. Okay. You're finishing up the program. And not sidelines. I also feel like there's been a lot of detours or distractions, but you're gonna get through it. Do you feel the same way? It's popping out. What else do we have here? Capricorn, do you feel the same way? What else do we have for Taurus here? Fashion. Okay. I just heard, I think you're really cute. Okay. I also just heard somebody say you can come off the bench now. So, all right, redemption. Yep. So you can come off the bench now. Like you can get back in the game. You're no longer suspended. You can come back. So there's definitely something like that. Do you feel the same way? Fashion and redemption. There's definitely something. Somebody's definitely saying they think you're cute. I also feel like someone feels like someone's giving you a compliment, and then they're waiting to see if you have one for them too. Like, so someone you haven't seen in a long time, maybe they compliment you, and then low key, they're waiting for you to ask them. Like, you know how somebody texts you and say, how's your day going? Or I hope you had a great day. And then you're like, oh, thanks. That person is literally over there like, oh, she don't care about how my day went, or he don't care about how my day went. So this is a person who's literally maybe seeing you after some time, complimenting you, and then in the back of their mind, they're wondering if you find them attractive still, type of thing. Okay, y'all. Okay. With Capricorn, education and sidelines, and then left on red. Ooh, so yeah, somebody definitely is putting somebody on hold, I guess, putting an end to something, a sideline. Or I feel like you could be giving your full attention to or going to school to make your side hustle your main hustle. That's it. Yeah, that's it right there. You going to school. Okay, somebody could be getting a I don't know why, but maybe after getting in trouble with the food, with the health department, now redemption. So you go take whatever food course or clean whatever you need to take, and then you come back and now you can pick it back up. So you're redeemed. Okay. Also feel like for someone there is education that you need to pursue. There's uniforms. You need to get uniforms for whatever this is. So you have a cohesive look, and you need to organize in general, it feels like. Okay. Okay, so what else do we have here for Capricorn? What else do we have for Capricorn? Oh, why do I keep saying Capricorn? Because they showed up. This is not Capricorn. This is Taurus. Okay, so if you do have a partner in a business endeavor or something, this person is overbearing and trying to take over your project, or they feel like they know more than you. So so I don't know that they're the best partner for you to have. Okay. What else is here? Or maybe you are realizing this. Yep. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah. Somebody is controlling or trying to dictate how you do something. And you're saying, I don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're not even my main chick. So why are you trying to play in my life like that? Anyway, that's messed up. But that's kind of what I heard. Like, you're not even going to be here that long. So I don't know why you even involving yourself in what I got going on. Okay. All right. June, so the month of June, so definitely something happening here in the month of June. Somebody being redeemed. Okay, ain't nobody got time for that. I feel like this is also maybe somebody taking the steps that they know they have to take so they don't bump into a problem down the line. Like, ain't nobody got time to be bumping into none of these issues. I want to get it right the first time. Change the station. Okay, all right. What else do we have here for? One more for Capricorn. From this one, we have time. So some time has passed. With the Capricorn energy, it does feel kind of slow movement. So over time, there's been some changes. You've been redeemed in someone else's eyes, or someone has been redeemed in your eyes. Okay. Many paths. Rise, baby, rise. Yep. Tied with redemption. Somebody had pushed to the side. Either you push someone to the side or somebody pushed you to the side. Well, now you're getting ready to be redeemed, and maybe you're going to put somebody on a pedestal, or they want to put you on a pedestal at this time. Okay. What else do we have here for Capricorn? Cognitive dissonance. Yeah, remember I said someone was sidelined. Somebody was trying to ignore you, push you away, push you to the side. I also feel like this could be something for you as well. If there was someone that you disregarded or tried to push away your feelings for, now you're going to come clean, or now you're going to let that truth be known, and redeem this person. So the fashion, I feel like there's something tied to image. So I don't know if you said something to taint somebody's image, or if someone did that to you, but there is something here about that. Okay. I'm also hearing too gossip about the way somebody does things. So this would be like somebody coming to you and saying, oh, you're dating such and such. She got a tendency to do X, Y, Z, Z, and Z, right? Like trying to, put a bug in that person's ear about who you are or whatever. So with education, fashion, and many paths here, I do. Someone could have a child. I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but somebody could have a child who has picked up an interest in fashion, and now you're gonna support that. This child could have interest in overseas a lot, like I'm seeing like a lot of Japanese street clothes and stuff like that right now. So it could be like they're influenced by some other country's fashion. Anyway, One more card here for Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Ingenuity. Okay, some creativity aspect here as well. So an idea. Okay, an idea. We have blind loyalty. So I'm not sure if you're still in this idea or what. But someone could have given you an idea on how to do something, and now you're doing it. And maybe you feel bad that you want to let them go. It is what it is, right? All right. Okay, Taurus, let's see what this is about here. Let's flip these cards and make sure we got everything is in the right order. For Taurus, what messages do we have for Taurus for the month of June? For the month of June for Taurus. Yeah, with the Capricorn energy, I also feel like this is talking about, I feel like someone learned something about soul ties. Capricorn, that's devil energy, education, sidelines, and ain't nobody got time for that. I feel like someone has learned something about soul ties, and how they block your blessings, you know, how you get wrapped up in them, how they change your psyche, how they change your thinking. Someone has learned something about that. Do you feel the same way? Fashion, redemption, June, time, many paths, rise, baby, rise, and cognitive dissonance. So over time, also you could have been watching someone, or someone could be watching you as they made their journey through all these different things. You may have even just had a front row seat at someone's transformation, or this is happening to you. Someone has watched your transformation. But there is an energy of someone trying not to acknowledge it. Okay. So if this is you were trying to pretend like you weren't seeing it, or trying to pretend like you didn't care. And if this was someone watching you, then just know that that's what they were doing. They were faking. They care. All right. So let's clarify these messages for Taurus. 9 of Wands. Okay, too many cards, please. 9 of Wands would say that you are tired, okay? There is a sense of tiredness. I do also feel like maybe you're seeing more clearly now after a period of trial. I'm picking up like you didn't give up on something, but you should have given up a long time ago. Okay, so that's interesting. This seems like maybe you were doing something that wasn't good for you, or maybe you're doing something that wasn't good in general. And yeah, with the 9 of Wands, that's the phallus, the penis. So I do feel like if you did have like a whole team, a whole slew of people, whether you're male or female, whether you had a whole team, then you're tired of that. It's like, ain't nobody got time for that. I ain't got time to be juggling with all these sidelines. Okay, it's like something about this. You're learning about, I'm hearing about, somebody is learning about semen retention. You're learning about the value of sacred sexuality. You're learning about how sexual energy is translated or exchanged, and what it can be turned into, like what it can be used for. So you're something about you learning about the energetic exchange, how your own dipping and dabbling may have affected you in the past, or may have affected your creativity, your direction in general. Okay. Okay. I also feel like some information may come to you that helps you make a decision. It helps you make a decision by process of elimination. Cause you're like, ain't nobody got time for that. Nope. Oh, really? Yep. Ain't got time for that either. So there's a process of elimination that helps you reach a final decision. What else do we have here for Taurus? Now that's also, if you could be that person. Yep. See, with the Tower, I'm telling y'all, some information is coming. It's helping you to like once and for all walk away from something that's not for you. And also, you may also be part of this dynamic that someone is walking away from, Taurus. Okay. Mostly because I feel be talking to you. So you could be walking away from something that you've acknowledged. Now, these could be your own behaviors that you're walking away from, your own patterns. But I also feel as if you are the person who is being highlighted, then people are falling away from you, and people are cutting you out, or cutting themselves away from you in general. Okay. This happens pretty quickly. I think that this is over fairly quickly. There's a sense of embarrassment, I feel like, and a sense of kind of like feeling like you bumped your head, and that somebody's watching you, like you walked into glass. It's almost like that, where people could see you make this mistake over and over. That's interesting. You have the King of Swords, yeah. So it's like you can't ignore it anymore. This is the truth. It's right in your face. I also feel like there's, it could be tied to just in general you being cold, guarded, cut off. And if we're talking about the energy, soul ties will keep you cold to the truth, your own personal truth, even genuine and authentic love. Soul ties, the energy of the soul ties on you will keep you closed off to true love, true connection, and romance, true intimacy. So that could be what we're talking about here. And the King of Wands is coming out. So I do feel like that's the energy here. I feel like someone has an addiction with sex, where they use it when they feel uneasy. They use it when they feel like they need to fill gaps in their life and stuff like that. So you know, male or female, it feels like that was a thing of the past. Now we do have two kings here, two different kings. So one king is looking to the past and one king is looking in the mirror. Okay. So one king is looking to the past and one king is looking in the mirror in the present. The moon. So yeah, you're looking for the answers to questions with which I alone seek. So you're the only person you're looking for these answers because you're the only one who can find them. They're within you. You've not been able to unlock it. Nobody else has been able to come in and smooth over these things for you. It's like you're the only person who can bring these things to the forefront. And it looks like you're doing that now in the month of June, Taurus. Okay. Deception or delays, emotions are up and down, and you may be deceiving yourself. So yes, whatever picture maybe you've had painted of yourself is just not accurate. Okay. And I also feel like this could be someone else. Whatever picture you have painted of another person is just not accurate. So yeah, strength, but this is being overcome. I feel like you are coming to terms with this, or people around you are coming to terms with the fact that you're not who okay, I'm getting another perspective. They're coming to terms with the fact that you're not who they thought you were, but they're also coming to terms with the fact that you are who you are and they have to accept it. So that's a twofold thing for people. There is a sense of confrontation that's happening here with the Tower and the Strength card. This confrontation is not just like outward, it's also with yourself. So you're confronting yourself and it's being mirrored outwardly because people are also confronting you, or these people are confronting you, causing you to look inside at you, to look into the mirror. So we also have 4 of Wands here. So this speaks to like, I'm hearing down home. So this could speak to your very roots, your family, your siblings. I do feel like so we have the 3 of Swords here with the family. So there is definitely some sense of disappointment within a family unit, even within people within the same household here. That's interesting. Okay, so let's move on. Whatever this happening is, it was destined to happen. It had time to happen before, but whatever processes you've been going through, you've been reluctant to do this work or have this epiphany, feel these feelings, whatever the case may be. And so now it's almost like it's happening really quickly. It's almost like trying to catch up. Okay. Whereas in the past, see transformation with the Stork, rebirth, active. There's some restless energy here too. So I do feel like Taurus, I keep wanting to call you Capricorn, but Taurus, if you've been wanting to make a certain move, you're restless because you want to do this thing or you want to say this thing, you should do it. You should do it. It'll relieve some tension for you. It may cause a little upheaval, but it's going to be for the best. Okay. It's going to create a good, I'm seeing like a forest fire, and after the fire and the flames are gone, there's all those cinders that really fortify the dirt, fortify the ground. So I feel like there's definitely something that, yes, something is about to be set ablaze, but the remnants are really going to feed the dirt, the soil, so that anything is planted there from the future. Anybody who's okay, that I just heard that's a very ancestral thing. So whatever's happening right now is burning away this for the whole bloodline. So any children born now, born from this point forward, will be free of this karma, this karmic energy, this ancestral karma. That's interesting. All right, Taurus. What else do we have here? What's this? The sun. Yeah. So we have the moon and the sun. Definitely some balancing of energies. I'm hearing Ma'at. So there's definitely some justice being served here. Um, it doesn't have to be one person winning or the other. This definitely feels like the collective in this reading, the family or the unit is being balanced out. Okay. I'm hearing something about a family name. The family name is being judged, or the whole bloodline is being judged. And there's a lot of balance because of different people taking different paths in life and things like that. It's almost like there's a group of people who have been the family saving grace because of whatever direction they went in. So now the whole family is being judged, and there's a sense of rebirth that can happen for the bloodline. Yeah, the sun is representing our basic identity. So yeah, you're going to be reformed. The moon card again. You subconscious Taurus, subconscious fears, even just like underlying agendas, even if you were oblivious to them, because let's be real, people literally move through life not knowing that some of these things, that they're motivated by certain things that are stuck in their psyche, or that are replaying for them. Okay, so we don't have to go around blaming. Been there, done it. It don't help anyway. But we don't have to go around blaming, because the idea is that sometimes people are literally just unconscious to something until they're conscious of it. They don't know it until they know it, right? Oh, I'm doing that on purpose because I like attention. Oh, dang. Oh man, I say nasty things because people, or I make jokes about people because I'm really insecure. Oh man. So like, there's just, it may seem like, in this day and age that people should know better, but we're all human, and we're all coming to consciousness at different levels, and we're all coming to healing and rectifying with ourselves at different paces. So I do feel like this is the end of the season here with the mutable signs. It's the end of this journey. And again, like I say, maybe the flames are dying down now, and we're going out, we're surveying the land, we're seeing what's left. We're giving thanks for the process of transmutation, which is what's happening with fire. So we're thankful for the transmutation process that is taking place. And then we begin to clean up any debris and things like that, so that we can begin to prepare the soil again for new seeds, right? For new things to be built. Okay. So I love this energy here. It does really feel good, Taurus. End of season, the perfect touch, seeing both sides. Yes, seeing both sides is beautiful. And you could be a woman, so you could be a feminine, or this could be a significant feminine in your life that's showing up here. Doesn't have to be a love interest, because it could be anybody. It could be any woman in your life. What else do we have here? One more card. Wheel of Fortune. Yes. So I love it. Karma, cycles, forces of the universe, destiny, luck of the draw, and synchronicity. So yeah, now all things are really working together. If you are a conscious person who's in the midst of this, and there's other people who are a little less conscious, this is saying be patient, because in due time, everybody will come to see everything that in the way that it's supposed to be seen. And it may be uncomfortable, but it just, again, it is what it is. We are preconditioned to seek comfort over actual solutions. So this is an energy here where we're getting rid of that, and we're going to get uncomfortable for a little while, so that we can get the true gift, so that we really have something fruitful and long standing. Okay. I'm hearing we're no longer want to deal with illusions of success. We want actual success. We don't want an illusion of prosperity. We want actual prosperity. I don't want illusions of being liked by everybody. I want people to really enjoy being around me. Okay. So I don't want people being nice to me because they're scared of me. No, I want genuine energy around me. So there is definitely some sense of transmutation. And this is all coming from some truth. This is all coming from becoming more educated about something, taking a different view on something, trying something new. Okay. So I am seeing too reform of large bodies. So this could be whole churches taking new directions, coming up with different core values and things like that. Schools of thought shifting completely. I'm seeing big shifts here. Okay. Policies, policies changing with the star card. Yeah. So people are being redirected here. I'm picking up on something about like a church or something being open to learning about something, or a church leader or some type of religious organization being open to learning about something now in this new cycle. And they may call up on you, or you if you're that leader, you may be calling up on someone who you um before didn't think that they knew what they were talking about. So you could be calling up on somebody's wisdom now to teach something, because now you see the value of what they have to offer, and vice versa. So the mountain, yeah, there was a blockage, or you couldn't see this. You just couldn't see this person, whoever. If you're the person who has this insight or this value right now, then they just couldn't see it. They had blockages that were tied to their own beliefs and their own programming, and the same for you. So no matter where you stand, I'm also seeing this big freaking deer down here. So it's definitely a masculine kind of like, what's it called? Like patriarchy. It seems like it played a part in this. And this doesn't mean just, oh, I'm the man, but it's more like about some of the systems that are in place. A lot of religious systems are heavily patriarchal, so women aren't allowed to rise in churches or in these belief systems the way they're not allowed to, because of those perceptions. Okay. We have mature man here, and we have the ruby ring here. So there is a promise. Ruby talks about rededication to Christ consciousness. So I do feel like there is something here about somebody renewing their vows, their spiritual vows. Okay. And what's happening is you overcome some type of hurdle, and now you can be expanded. So instead of being a Christian, now you are Christ conscious. Okay. So there's something about a difference there. Instead of just being a Christian, you are actually walking a path of the Christ conscious, those conscious in Christ. Okay. You're meeting your soul. Okay. I do feel like this is a major soul lesson for a whole community. We talked about that. It's a major soul lesson for a whole community. And false person or false perceptions, right? Lovers, false persons or false perceptions about how things marry, how things can come together, or how things are interrelated. And let's just say that this mature man has read some more books. We did say that education was a factor here. And I also feel like too, somebody could have found out about their lineage, about their roots, their ancestry. And so this even is influencing them right now to allow a shift to take place. And it's difficult because this person is a leader. This person is a thought leader. You could be a thought leader. Okay. And this is difficult for this person to release whatever they've been teaching before, or how they've been teaching before, and broaden their perspective or broaden their mind to allow this new understanding to have space. Okay. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. I'm also feeling like too, there's a sense of pick me. Somebody in this energy wanted to be seen as that source. Like if you're the person who went out and got all this information, and now people are seeking you for this information, there's another person in the environment who wants to be the person sought after. Okay. That's that false person energy that showed up. They want to be the person that's being sought after. Okay. We ain't got nothing to do with what they want. Okay. We ain't got nothing to do with that. 12th house energy, yep, about consciousness, about magic, about beliefs, about mysticism, magic, astrology, y'all. I think this is really what this is about. Sometimes I do surprise, sometimes people get surprised when you ask them questions that are very basic and simple. And this feels like a kind of situation. If somebody says, I don't believe in astrology, I believe in the Bible. And then you say, okay, well, the Bible talks about astrology. And they say, oh, I didn't know that. So then you just literally in that moment did something for them. And now that's going to create a whole sequence of events with just that one piece of information. They say, oh, I don't believe in aliens, or that there's life on any planets, or that planets even have any significance. Okay, I believe in the Bible. Okay, well, the Bible talks about Orion and the Pleiades. So are you saying that you believe in the Bible, just not what the Bible talks about or references? You just only believe what's there and what's understandable. So there's something here about being allowed to expand their consciousness. Okay. Now, I'm also picking up on this energy that this leader may also try to absorb your knowledge so that they can still maintain their position. That's not going to be okay. You're going to need to stand up for yourself and understand what's supposed to be, what the balance is supposed to be here. Okay. So someone is not supposed to be able to come just tap into you and then present it as if it was, I won't say theirs because it's not yours either, but, they won't get to take the credit for it. You need to stand up for yourself and know what you deserve in the situation and what you're worth, why you were placed here, because, you're not placed here to just be a vessel for somebody else's, you're not meant to be giving your birthright to somebody else to capitalize on in any way. Okay. In any way. Your intuition, your connection to your ancestors, that takes, practitioner. That takes cultivation. When you're doing this, it takes cultivation. It takes education. It takes money to learn. It takes money for supplies. It takes determination, devotion, dedication. So if someone is wanting to draw from this, you need to make sure that that the exchange is proper. Okay. I do feel like, too, practitioner with the magic here, I do feel like, there are some things that could be contradictory. So it's going to be a learning process for everybody involved. Okay. Since the last few signs have been getting love information, you guys don't really have any love, but I'll pull one card to see if we should dig any more further into love, karmic relationship, feeling triggered, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. We did say that you were repressing some feelings, or that, you could be letting some feelings come up to the forefront about something. A learning about something, karmic relationship. I think that this is not a karmic relationship with one person, but this is a karmic relationship with something, like with food, with money, with sex, with religion, with groups, with whatever. So your karmic relationships in your life and what they're teaching you is of importance in your romantic relationships right now too. Acts, cutting some things out, walking away. Abandoning a stance that you took for a long time. It was it became karmic because it became to separate you from people more than it was joining you with people. Okay. And then it became karmic. When something begins to cause more chaos than peace, it's automatically karmic in my eyes. So at that point, it's trying to get me to make some type of decision. It's trying to get me to change the trajectory of my path a little bit. And that's what karma is about. It's about coming to teach us what's working, what's not working, what's good for us, what's not working, what's not good for us. Okay. To get us in better alignment with the overall good for everybody. All right. Let's just do one more here from this one. And passion. Okay. I love it. I do feel as though, we did talk a little about sex and semen retention, sacred sexuality a little bit, just about soul ties even. So I do feel like you're cutting soul ties. I feel like, you're going to embrace being single for a little while, doing something more constructive with your passion, with your sacral energy. You're just gonna have a little more fun. I'm feeling like, oh, I see yes on her t-shirt. I feel like you're gonna say yes to some more things. You're gonna be a little more lighthearted, not taking things so seriously. It's like you're gonna flow a little better, take opportunities when they present themselves. So you got the dragonfly and the butterfly again. So I do feel an energy of just in general, relaxing yourself a little bit more, opening yourself to the fact that, things can flow in many different directions. And, you being at ease and you being at peace will ensure that whatever direction it flows into is for the benefit of everybody. It's for the overall good of everybody and to further you. All right. So what do we have here for Taurus? Taurus, Ganesha. Okay, Ganesha. Okay, Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. Okay, Ganesha is also a deity that you can go to for financial abundance. Okay, he also, he's about some sweetness in life. There's also elephants also represent like ancestry to me as well. So that could be an energy that you really need to look into or focus in on at this time to really help you move forward. Okay, so Ganesha, remover of obstacles. I feel it. Okay. Especially if this is karmic relationships, your own behavior, your own beliefs, just things that have been blocking you from further expanding yourself, from living more freely. And now I feel led to speak on that because a lot of religious systems, when you say I want to be free, they automatically feel like you're saying you don't want to have any rules or any guidelines or anything like that. But freedom is more so about not allowing you to be robbed of genuine happiness because of a belief, of a belief. Okay, remember belief, it's not substantial, it's belief. Okay, so I don't mean to discredit religion, but I'm not discrediting it. I'm saying it's belief, and belief has a certain power. And if you're saying that, I walk this path and I can't do this and I can't be happy because of this belief, then you change your belief so that you can be happy. Okay. A lot of religious people don't believe that you can just change. They're like, oh, because it doesn't fit you, you just change. Well, yeah, like it doesn't fit me. That's why we have multiple belief systems, because if it doesn't work, if I'm not satisfied, or if I don't feel connected to source, then why am I doing it? So anyway, so that might be a thing for somebody here. Ganesha, where we at? It's my belief that God purposely fragmented into many different forms so that people would have options when it came toward, not options like, oh, I just need to be able to have a choice, but more so like there would be many emanations, there would be many forms so that everybody could have a form that resonates with them. Okay. When I think about how few people would actually connect with God if there was only one path to God, it really saddens me that people think that their way is the one way and everybody else is supposed to perish. Okay. Because in my opinion, there's only a select group of people who were supposed to ascend, or who were supposed to go to heaven, or who were supposed to live in peace in the afterlife, or whatever the case may be. If only one path is meant, then that means that there's only a select group of people who are supposed to ascend. And it's not for everybody. You can't push the religion on everybody. So it's kind of contradictory in my eyes. Okay. But let's move on. Ganesha, God of new beginnings and remover of obstacles. You are at the beginning of a new venture that is going to bring you great joy and success. Ganesha has been removing the roadblocks placed before you, granting you a smooth transition into this very moment. These roadblocks do not exist outside of you, however. They are the vrittas, fluctuations of the mind, represented by his vehicle, the mouse. When you calm your wavering mind, you are able to overcome any obstacle. Ganesha will continue to bring you good luck, success, and harmony with the sweets of Ananda, the awareness of your true consciousness as bliss. In its reverse, has life been feeling a little more difficult than usual, as though you're faced with another obstacle each time you turn a corner? Ganesha, remover of obstacles, also places obstacles in the path of those who need to be reminded of their true nature. Ask yourself, am I living life out of my highest integrity? Am I using my skills to help the world? Am I sharing my passion and wisdom with others? Am I giving generously out of true compassion? Remember, that's tied to that walking in Christ consciousness instead of just being a Christian. That's tied to that. It's like, are you living out the true essence of what it means, or are you just living up to a title? Okay. Write in any position, but I use Christianity just because it's easy for me. Write an honest tally up of how you are doing in various areas of your life. career, relationships, community service, wellness, and spiritual practice. Note the things you could shift more focus to. When Ganesha sees you are making an effort, he will begin his work of removing obstacles again. So if you feel a little sense of stagnation in your process right now, this is saying that all you have to do is get serious about what you know needs to be taken care of. The smallest step that you take, because Ganesha has a mouse as a companion. Okay, so that means that the smallest step you take, the smallest detail that you tend to, Ganesh will be right behind you to move a boulder. You move a pebble, he moves a boulder. Okay, so I love that energy here. So you have to take a step first, is what I'm picking up, is the energy. All right, so I wish you. Oh, I was gonna say something. Let me turn back to the page because I forgot what I was saying, and I think it was important. Oh, if you want a tool that you can use to take stock of how you're doing in the different areas of your life, I do have a template for the wellness wheel, and the wellness wheel is something that you can make copies of and do it weekly, monthly, however often you feel like you want to. But on this wheel, you basically just mark for yourself how well you think you're doing in each area. Part of the exercise is also taking a few of those lower numbers and coming up with an action step that you can take to progress yourself in that area, or to improve the area of your life. Now, I have a template, but it's also easily found online if you feel like you want to find one online. If you feel like you want the template from me, just drop a comment in the drop a comment down below, letting me know, and then I'll reach out to you. As a matter of fact, yeah, just leave a comment and we'll connect. Okay. So yeah, that's that. All right, Taurus, that's all I got for you. Peace.